Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Oxygen Not Included. Let's get that to-do list back up. I know it has not changed a whole lot. However, we're hoping today to get some of those main things done. Specifically some stuff that we got in the comments below from our last episode, so thank you very much to Sergeant Goodenough, as always, for providing very, very good advice and very good pointers. And new person here, Dark Proxy, thank you for your comments as well. So a couple of comments in there suggesting we, focus a little bit more on some reliable power supplies, which is exactly what we're going to do today. Explore some automation to ensure that our gas pumps are actually, pumping a proper amount of gas, so we're not wasting electricity. And doing a little bit of work with the hatches as well. So, we've got quite a few things to focus on, but we're gonna get through. Oh, and yes, plants as well. So fair enough. We've got too many plants to harvest, and I'm really hoping to completely eliminate one row of these. Oh God, what are they called? Mealwoods. just so we can, reduce duplicate labor a little bit. They do spend a lot of time in here doing stuff, and it's unnecessary. This as well is just kind of funny, so we're gonna leave it going for the time being, and of course hope that we can let's just reduce this to 10. And did that work? Perfect. Maybe even just 7.5 or something. I don't know. But we're going to see, there is this whole food shenanigan issue that I've been up to. And one of those issues is, we've just gone on to here. And I want to add slime as my, as one of the things that I track. We have an abundance of slime. And slime is not something we use for literally anything else. This is kind of its only purpose. So we're going to test it out as a food supply here. And I want to make sure we get enough food supply here. I'm a little concerned because we haven't really been rolling with bristle blossoms as food. And I don't think they need to be eaten, if I'm not mistaken. But I do just want to see, a lot of these are moving along at a pretty good pace here. They're at 95%. Not quite sure how long it'll take, but anyway, we'll leave it be. We just need to keep an eye on food. If I can wrangle you and send you down there, maybe I'll be able to generate 10 little wattages of, or a little bit more power. I know it's a joke, but hey, it powers these items here for the bristle blossoms. So free electricity is always good. Fair points. It was certainly nerfed so that people couldn't cheat with it, basically. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put a little storage bin here. Let me put that up to a 9 so they get it done. And we're gonna start putting the eggs in there because the hatches get a little bit cramped. And as you can see, not ideal because there are currently only 3 in here, and I should be able to house, I think, 8. But this should also not even be in here. So I'm thinking of creating some room up here to do some stuff there instead. We're also just going to turn this off for a minute. Ultimately, you're going to turn off once that stops flowing, right? Yes, okay. And we'll set up a little bit of that automation here. So it is a... Where is the sensor? Where's automation? There's automation. It should be a Atmos sensor. So when gas pressure enters a certain range, there is... That's actually one of the lowest... Wow, that is one of the lowest gas amounts I've seen. Holy shit. Yeah, fair enough. I've been wasting a lot of electricity over here. Okay, so Atmos sensor. Here you go. And what we'll do is we'll just hook up a little bit of automation wire here. Boop, boop. And it's going to be set to 500. And I'm seeing over here, like, the chlorine, there's not even that much chlorine in here overall. And it is unbreathable, but the whole point was that I was making this a chlorine room to kill off the germs and stuff. And while it seems to have worked, the pipes still have, yeah, the pipes still have, but you know, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Let's see here. So egg. Perfect. Let's get all of the critter eggs, I think, in here. I don't think they're going to... Oh, that's a sun nymph. That's fun. I don't think they're going to really do anything too complicated here. Oops. Oh, escape doesn't work in there. I forgot. Let's set you to an 8. How do I... Okay. That's a weird game. And, okay, cool. So that's underway. So that's good. There's another shine bug. So I've got 2 in here now. Fortunately, I need to feed 2. Happens to the best of us. And, okay, you're providing bristleberries. You're doing 16 watts. Hilarious. So that's providing the power pretty much for 2 light bulbs. 2 out of the, how many? 6 light bulbs creating food. So they're kind of feeding themselves in a way, which is just funny. Okay, good. That should be set up soon, but continuing on, let's take a quick look at the construction going on. So they are slowly building this out, which is good. A lot of work being done. I know it's not an easy situation for them to be in. You know, they've got to dig or run all the way down. In an ideal world, I would have set this up so that there was some semblance of a gas turn-off here. I think maybe, not a gas turn-off, sorry, like a door to stop gas from going down. But I might be getting ahead of myself here because we have other things to focus on. So let's set up that other automation. Continuing on there, we're going to do the same situation here, the Atmo sensors. I think putting them underneath is probably the more ideal guess, but, you know, there's only so much I can do with the space that I've got right now. And what I'll do is I'll just put it up there, and this one could be on the bottom here. This second one isn't really, you know, not really purpose-filled, I don't think. Actually, I could just disable that one. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Could you just actually... if I turn off that power line, what... Oh, God. Okay. I will just have this disabled. Yeah. Okay. That should be fine. That one should be able to handle it itself. See, it's filling up anyway. These get max gas pressure, though, which is interesting because... Oh, there is quite a bit of gas pressure there, actually. Perhaps it's that one pump can't handle the 2 of these. They are supposed to be moved, right? So, again, in the comments, it was suggested that I make a system that self-powers itself. Very fair. Could be done. Could be done. Probably not something I'm going to do today, but something I could certainly do in the future. And I'm thinking, you know, building it over here near the top of the base. Is somebody assigned to these beds? Oh, there are people assigned to those beds. Okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, somebody saved the little Paku friend. He's dying. He's gonna die. Oh gosh, can we move him into this water supply? Can somebody do that, like, urgently? Unreachable move. Cannot reach. What do you mean you can't reach him? What do you mean you can't reach him? You can reach both of these things. You're little liars. You're little liars. Tiny baby. Right. What if I did this instead? Fish trap. No, not a fish trap, sorry. critter fish release. Oh, fuck. There's no... I could release him into that little cube. Okay, he will probably just die. It seems like I'm not particularly set up to handle this. Let me just do this, actually. Here's what we'll do. We'll face the slime, the wrath of the slime, for a minute. Dig out some of this stuff. Might as well just go ham in here, folks. Somebody go deal with this. Save the man. Save the little fishy boy. There he goes. We saved him. Amazing. That's all that had to happen. Now, let's also just... oh, they were really quick with that. Are any of them gross now? Are any of them slime lung infected? No. Amazing. And food, 39,000. Okay, good. So food has kind of gone up a little bit. That's great. What I'm going to do next... Really can't exit out of that anymore. What the hell? Really? I thought I used to hit escape in order to leave this area. Why can't I do that anymore? Unless it's always been an issue. Anyway, it's fine. So we're going to have them growing those. What I'm going to do next is we're actually going to uproot some of these plants again. There we go. We're going to uproot that food supply. Worst case scenario, everybody just dies. That's all. Everyone just dies. So we'll just leave that as is. He's going to be fine for now. I know he's confined and upset about it, but we will move him somewhere else once we've got the reasonable ability to do so. It's okay for him to live like this for the time being. Great source of food, though. They're just kind of... You know, they need quite a bit of focus. I could, I suppose, do something here. I don't know. Somebody go deal with this as well, please. Good breathability in the base. It's good. That's all locked off. That's really good. That, of course, is chaos. This is also chaos. Yeah, they're spending too much time doing that. Okay, so we really need to get that power system set up. We'll have them do this, and then the next thing is power. Come on. You can do it, my boy. My son, my child. Let's set it to 500 so that it's good once it is above 500. There we go. Okay, so that's set up with a little bit of automation. You know, obviously a lot more work to be done, but hey, step one is step one, right? So let's do this here. We're gonna put this on 8 now. Get this line done. You know, we'll slowly... They're doing a good job, but they need to be doing more. Sure, Camille, you do that. You set up that system. That's fine. This is going to be an issue soon, though. We're going to run out of liquid to take. Do I just run somebody down there and rip that open so this fills all out? Might be necessary. We got a little bit of an oil well there, and we also have this that we need to get to as well. Wondering, not gate, vending machine. Somebody could rummage in there for sure. Yeah. All right. Oh, there. Okay. See, so they listened to that pretty quick there. So that was an 8 there. Let's grab an 8. Let's get them to start working on the bottom portion as well as an 8, just so that they can do it. It's probably going to take a couple days to do, so I'm going to kind of... I'm going to just go around the base a little bit, looking at some stuff, seeing where I think we could do a little bit of improvement, maybe look at the fence and stuff, just kind of while they run around and do that. Maybe I'll set the whole thing up to 8, screw it. Whole thing up to, no, that'll be 8, this will all be 7, and if I need anything urgently done, it'll be a 9. Start putting things on 5s. Alrighty, so they've completely done the bottom here. They're working away at this next stage here, which is fantastic. I see them kind of going ham on it. It is just, again, like I said, taking some time because there is no there's no easy way for them to do this. They have to run up, run down, run up, run down. I'm thinking, you know, given how much progress we've seen here, given how much running we've seen them have to do, it may be time for us to put in plastic ladders here, at least on this side, you know, like I just don't want to give them another task to do because they're, you know, busy enough as is. But it's certainly on my mind here, and I might just have to do it. But let's up this. I think they've done all of the 8 that I had assigned, so they kind of move back onto the 7. Let's do this on 5. And time to up it all to an 8. I'm actually going to put the lower portion on a 9, so they do that. And then this portion on an 8 here, and then this portion on a 7. Perfect. So that's good. Now, you know, we were talking about this too. Why do I have... What's a mesh? Mesh does liquid or gas. Why do I have manual airlocks on this side? As if that would help. What was my purpose in this? I genuinely don't understand what the hell I was doing. I feel so silly. Oh, you as well. Hello. Yeah, you also need an automation line, eh? Let's put you at Atmos sensor and hook you up too. So we do have them complaining about long commutes. Of course, not surprising given, you know, how much travel time they need to do to get over there. Hopefully that kind of tones down a little bit. Oh, a mellow mallow. I actually don't know what that is. Let's grab that. And let's actually take a quick look at that. What is a mallow? A melon mallow? Oh, it might be a decor plant. Okay, fair enough. And it looks like our food supply is doing quite well for itself. So uproot a couple more of those mealwood, and taking a look at these as well. And they haven't even grown all the way. And our food is continually rising up because of the bristleberries. Now, the other thing with the bristleberries is that we could turn them into a gristleberry, which is totally doable, and it would actually improve the quality of the food. So, kind of tempting. It does, you know, require some power, which would be fine. Let's just see as well. What skill do I need? Colony lacks a grilling skill. So let's just see here. Who? Oh wow. Why are you upset? Oh god. Who could perhaps be a grill guy? A cook friend. You seem to be a potential cook fiend. Hopefully you're allowed to cook. I hope. I'm also gonna... What does that even mean? What is the... Does not have increased. Okay, fine. And let's do that one. And there you go. So you're good. You're sad. You seem to be, you know, wanting to rummage around. We'll go to construction, I guess. I don't even know. A little bit of a good balance there. You are not... Oh, I keep forgetting that there's another line there. You're not particularly pleased about life, so I'm just going to leave you alone. Alright, so there we go. Now that we've got somebody who can grill, I actually think what I might do is just have them do this as well as a 9-level task, because I feel like the food thing is a little important. Is it you? There you go. No. Oh, somebody... Hello. Quality is terrible. Who's supposed to do it? It is you. You are supposed to do it, actually. That's good. Let's actually change you. Pi. Is that her name? Pi. Let's change you to cooking. Where's your cooking skill? There you go. Nobody else is actually a decent cook. Meep is the only other person who can do it. So we're actually going to up you to do it. You're going to be the one who has the focus on it, as well as tidying. So those are the two things there. You should be, yep, good. And this isn't set up yet. That would be really great to set up. We're still trucking along here, so going smoothly. I think, oh, by the looks of it, hello, Shinevig, very fun. By the looks of it, is that pipe fully sorted out? So insulated pipe all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. No, not quite. So they got a little bit more to do. Let's do that real quick. And of course, put that on a 5. Is that even necessary anymore as well? Just if we check on the gas, does not appear to be a necessary component. I could actually disable that. We'll leave it for the time being. I see a little bit of polluted oxygen in there. We'll clean up after. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know there's a mess. I see the mess. I read the mess. Is okay. Also, just double check here. Repair Atmos suits. Do we have any worn? We do not. That is good. That is good. Meep, I see that you're, you know, expressing yourself. Contact with allergic reaction germs. Is there an issue? Does anybody have slime lung? No. Oh, what's going on here? Oh. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Right, I see your problem. I don't think it's a huge deal because it's being taken care of there. I could perhaps take care of it here as well by doing this and putting conductive wire just down here. There we go. Let's set that up. And you've got enough food. You're eating sandstone. Okay, that does bring me to another question. I know I keep doing this. Where is sandstone at in reliance to... Okay, that's all right for the time being. Hatches, I would like you to eat something renewable, though. Nothing super renewable at the moment. You could be eating sand, actually, so let me put that on as well so that we don't go through all of our sandstone, because I see that the sandstone is not nearly as high as the sand. So let's do that. I know sand is used as a filtration medium as well, but there's still a little bit of sand here and there. I don't know how you would, you know, there's some, oh, there's sand over here too. Okay, definitely start using sand. Please eat sand. There's also, something needs sulfur too. I was looking at it wasn't a bug. I think it was the grub fruit, which was suggested in the comments below, uses some of that as well. You know, very interesting. You can have any of those. What is the oxygen is? I could actually rip this open and then have some grub food that I could harvest. What is burst? Okay. I'm getting distracted. How did they fix it? They finished it. Oh, okay. So folks, you know, this is the big move, the big roly-poly. Where are you guys going? What are you after? Gold. For what? Are you just storing it somewhere? Where are you going? What are you up to, Steve? Store iron ore. Oh, okay. All right. I'll leave it be. Did anybody build those gristle? If I do blossoms again. Oh, that's not right. Gristle. Okay, gristleberries. Very good. Thank you, folks, for cooking. It appears... Okay. That they're satisfied there. Okay, that's fine. Did that create much heat? It did not. All right, the base is still cool enough. I should probably spread that. But anyway, okay. I'm trying to stay on task today. I'm trying to be good here. So there we go there. The gas is not set up yet, but I do know, I can pause it for now. A petroleum generator is needed, and let's just double check here. So petroleum generator, it needs a liquid. It expels carbon dioxide and polluted water. Its power is very significant. And yeah, so they have a high energy output but produce a great deal of waste. Now, we're going to do we're just going to stick around with the same situation of having a vat of polluted water. That is what it is. I could put this here. I'm not going to. I'm going to put it underneath. And, you know, we'll see what the deal is. I mean, I could put it over, but we're just going to park it right here, I think, for the time being. I know it's pretty big, but it is what it is. So we'll get them started on that. I think, you know, we need to dig out the rest of this first. So a big ol' 9 here, get that done. And I might even just build a ladder down here as well, just so that we've got that continuation here that we've discussed. And let's get this all on a 9, get it done. So we'll kind of let them run. We're gonna make them run, I should say. And we'll build this out in a very similar manner to that one above. Same thing. Putting the mesh tiles down. I actually... Oh, it is built out of steel. Very good. Building the mesh tiles next is kind of my big plan here. So let's do... Fuck it. Let's do... What are you built out of? You're built out of copper. Let's build it out of copper too. I'm not too worried about it. You know, so copper, copper, and copper. Very good. And then let's take a look at those pipes. So we got pipe all the way up to there. And I'd like to stop it at some point, you know, make sure it doesn't... I feel like we're going to end up with too much petroleum going up there, you know? Like, I don't want the heat constantly sitting down this route here. I'd like it to feed into here and, you know, maybe disappear. Let me see if there's a way I can slow it down. I could do a timer if I really wanted, have it go like on off. I'm not sure. I don't think it's necessary. I guess for now liquid pressure enters a certain range. Not really what I want. There's no automation I'm seeing that's going to do exactly what I want. I just want to make sure it doesn't, you know, send too much up at a time. Might just need to be a timer. Let's set up a timer. I don't know. What would it be? Oh, liquid meter. Specific amount before shutting off. And then would you be able to reset you maybe? Where did that go? It's under plumbing. So we got a liquid meter valve. So I could send out a certain amount of liquid. And then perhaps it would turn red. Maybe every day I could turn it to reset. Let's mess with this for a minute. So liquid valve, green is the intake. I need somebody to deconstruct this, please. Oh, never mind. That's why. Okay, I would need it over here. This is fine. So liquid valve. In is, yeah, there we go. Let's set it up with this. Here we go. So I'll put it here, and then you want the insulated pipe built out of this rock, right? Right. No, yeah, good. Okay, and then cancel that one. And then build it... Rock. There you go. Okie dokie. So I got an idea. We'll set that all up. Okay, so it'll send out a certain amount, and then what I can do is we'll tweak it a little bit with the automation, and what it'll do is we'll do maybe a cycle sensor, so every day it resets instead of a timer. Let's do a cycle sensor. We'll have it reset. Perhaps every cycle. I don't know. I don't know if this will work or not. We'll see. How much power does that need? Oh, 10 watts. Easy peasy. Do. Here we go. Hook these up, please. Fantastic. And then let's set up the automation. We're just wildin' here, okay, folks? We're just wildin'. Hello? What is... I can't tell what that one does. Sure? What is it? Somebody set this up for me. Also, can we just appreciate, just by the way, looking at this is a plunger right here. It looks like an actual toilet plunger. Oh my gosh. The creators of this game, I have to give them credit. They are fantastically intelligent. 10 out of 10. They know what they're doing. So, okay. Here's the deal. During the day, I guess. I don't know. Is there Is there a way to just reset that? Liquid meter valve. But how do I get it to... Oh, input behavior. Green, reset the amount. Red signal, nothing. Okay. So a green signal will get it to reset. I feel like maybe the cycle was... Yeah, maybe every night it'll reset. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. This is just bonus power anyway. So there you go. It's not actually hooked. Okay, so let's push play here. Let them kind of run around. Activation time. So activate immediately. Active duration. Right at night. Right at the start of the night. It turns on. How about right at the end of the night it turns on? There we go. Okay. And your limit can be 5,000? Let's start off small. Let's start off with 1,000. Right? Because how much is a brick of liquid? A brick of liquid is 1,000. Okay, let's start off with 1,000. Oh, and down to the bottom of the map I go. Okay. Hello. There we go. Back up I go. Is that set? No, it is not. 1,000. 5,000. Or 500. Okay, that means I must have it significantly lower. Let's do 50. How much can you even hold? A significant amount. Okay. Let's just see what happens. I don't even know how much liquid you would take in a day. How much liquid does this take in a day, folks? Let's take a quick look in power. 2,000. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's just take the L, folks. It's time to hook it up at least. There we go. That's an insulated pipe. Please, please, please hook that up. Good, good, good. Oh, yeah, we'll actually let it run. And then let's do I don't know if I really need a heavy watt plate, but let's do it. I don't really think it needs to be high, so let's just do that. And then heavy watt wire has always been copper thus far. And let's just do that. Okay, so this is also a 9, so let's make sure we hook this up to the system, please, folks. And then, of course, hook it up down here. So right now, you don't have any semblance of a system set up. I'm gonna just do this. It's the moment of truth, folks. It's the moment of truth. So you just put out... So it's 5 little blips. Okay, I think it should be 100 little blips. So there you go. Send it a little more. So again, the only reason I'm doing this is it's a temperature thing, right? So if I do this, okay. So the insulated pipe is 36 degrees. Still 36, thankfully, but you know, we're trying to reduce the temperature exchange. It's going to take its time to get over here, but that's okay. Insufficient. Yeah, I know. And we'll see how long it can run on that. So it may be an absurd number. Maybe it needs more. I just don't want it. What I don't want is it just sitting in the pipe, you know, like all the way over here, heating up the base at 70 degrees. It's different when it's the hydrogen in this vent. It's okay. I'm not worried about it. But that's not what, you know, see, it's different at the hydrogen because the hydrogen's just at 27 degrees. And it can sit over here at quite a low temperature because I'm really absorbing the temperature from this area. So anyway, going back over here and just thinking about this for a minute. Where is that? So the first little nodules are going up. Good, 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 good. We've also got some printables available. Let's just quickly grab some eggplants. Not some eggplants. Some omelets. Jeez. And here we go. Let's see here. So I do need to connect this to the automation grid as well. I'm just wondering how quickly it is going to consume all of this gas. Pretty quick. Pretty quick. Consumed that, you know, in its entirety immediately. And part of me wonders, was I an idiot there? Very likely, because I did not have it hooked up to the automation wire already. What? Oh, red means that it's... Okay. So let's just hook that up to the automation wire too. That is entirely my bad. I should have had it set up sooner. Look at them. Look at them run. They know what they're doing. Look at them go. So, okay. Oh, they weren't doing anything over here, actually. I lied. So let's just put that in too. And we're gonna have to upgrade some wires here, some ladders here. Jeez. I'm struggling, folks. I'm both trying hard and failing hard. So, alright. Are they gonna do the copper delivery? Insufficient resources. Yeah, that's just that one. Okay, as well, right? So we said reset at a particular time. I think also 100 may not be an adequate amount. We might need to do 150. Let's do 150. Maximum is 500, but 150 is good. 150. And let's see. There we go. Beautiful. I didn't... Oh, wait. No, I did reset it. That's my bad. So there. Okay, it's set it up. It's good. Let's put you on an 8 as well so that they actually start producing some. Oh, I didn't reach the... Shoot. Okay, let's see about the activation time here. Once it hits this activation time, will you reset it? No, you don't. Okay, so I can't figure this out right at this moment. I did do a little reading. I can't figure out how to get it to reset. It's fine. I can click on it for now. I don't want to use that as my method though. I think I may just need to have it turn on here and there. There it goes turning off, so that's good. See, what would be great is if I connected it to the automation grid in its entirety. It's just such a far distance for that liquid to travel. It would be easier, actually, if there was a shortcut right down here, which may eventually happen, by the way, creating a shortcut down this way or this way so we can avoid running it through the base itself. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. So there it goes. You know, maybe I need a liquid valve instead. Controls the liquid volume permitted through the pipes. Maybe I just do that and I lower the volume through it. That might be. Let's. No, I can't do it here. Let's try that instead. Let's deconstruct this. Somebody go and deal with this real quick. Not sure how to make the liquid meter valve do, you know, a little bit of a reset. Little confusing. That's okay. We're learning. We're just going to do one of these instead for now. Put it down at 9. Let me guess. I did do it in steel. Perfect. Somebody go fix that. Beautiful. And, yeah, so that's good. So that's underway. Dusk cap. Good. Food is doing perfectly fine by itself. Beautiful. I'm thinking I might move the oxyfern somewhere else. Coal. Did I just see somebody throw coal in there? Good thing we don't need coal at the moment. Okay, so you should have started back up again. And I actually just want to make sure we lower you down to 1,200 for the time being. Let's do that. Whoa, okay. That shit's moving quick. 10 kilo... Hello? Flow rate. Somebody do this. Oh my god. I didn't know someone was going to have to go down there and manually... There we go. Okay, so that was a little scary. That is an important task. Okay, good to know. Learning. So that might consume quite a bit of fuel. What I could do, I suppose, is I could store fuel in here. But then the shitty thing is, it would be whatever temperature. Yeah, see, lower temperature in here. Not great. Well, let's just let it do its thing for now. We'll see kind of what happens. I would like to stop being so reliant on certain things. You should be above this, please. Thank you. That should save some power. Setting up that automation, you know, very good. We're learning, folks. We're learning a little bit of automation. We're learning. And then you, oh good God, I have forgotten what an absolute fickle bastard you are. Let's set up a little bit of a vent here, just right there, and cancel that, and there you go. So now all of that gas will move down here. I think that this system should be removed, like those two extras up there. It's just a little too chaotic for my liking. I may also disable deconstruct. Look at how there's so much chaos down here. Oh my goodness. I just want it to be a simple run through of each one. Jeez. Okay. It is what it is. A little bit chaotic today. Figuring out some of this. See, sitting in the pipe now. Oh, good God. Oh, goodness. Shut the whole thing off. Oh, right. It's not an automation thing. Wait, can I turn you off? Nope, you don't take anything automation-wise, do you? This is chaos. Let me actually snip this here for a second. Okay. So this is wild. This whole ordeal is wild, folks. I'm gonna turn on one of these instead. So I thought that the fuck's going on now? No, you stop whatever the hell you're doing. So I had some thoughts, but what we'll do is we'll set it up with automation to only turn on and off here and there. You know, gives me a little bit of security at least. Listen. There's a lot more work to do, obviously, but this will give me some ease, I suppose, some mental calm by finally hooking it up. What do you mean you're unpowered? You've got power. Do you just what? No power, friend, buddy. There's electricity currently running through you. I don't know. Oh, never mind. There's not electricity running through you because I am but a fool. And I disconnected the wrong thing. So there we go. Cancel everything else that's going on in here. Yeah. Let's be very careful with this and have it turn on for a second. So what is in you, just by the way? So the first two would be little. Yeah. Okay. So the first two to get it kickstarted and the rest. Let's just turn it off fully for now. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That is what it is. And let's take a look at those liquid pipes. That is exactly what I didn't want right there. Thankfully, the insulated pipe is taking its time to actually change temperature, so that's good. Wasn't at all what I wanted to have happen, but it happened. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, let's talk let's talk hatches for a minute and this whole ordeal. I would like to set this up a little better so we can throw in some bedrooms. And I'm gonna actually just put that in. That's probably important. And are there still... There's no slime line. Okay, good. So let's get that one up first, and then we'll have that set up. We'll focus a little bit on improving these bedrooms here. How is the decor in some of these. Pretty good, apart from the fact that there's literal garbage on this person's fucking floor. Let's just do that. Sweep all that up, please. And this is also going to move towards moving the incubator. That guy's dead, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It happens to the best of us. Death happens to us all. Especially the little friends that we've got in small piles of water. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, we also need a little bit more copper, as you can imagine. Let's just make them make 20. That should be good. Let's see them do that real quick. It's kind of a chaotic system as well. Again, we've got the water that genuinely doesn't work properly, but it is what it is as well. I'm just going to turn that off for a second because we're going to be generating a little bit of grossness here. Just, you know, 5-10 minutes and then boom, back up. Okay, so we've improved some systems for sure. This is really, and truly not ideal. But I'm going to have to kind of wash my hands of it. Is there a situation at hand here? There is. Okay, so this is my next plot, my next thought. Break that and break all of this. Maybe not that one. Those two might not be necessary. But those other ones, fully necessary. And this is like a 9 level task. So we're going to get them to do that too. We'll see. Okay. 4 of them decided, hip hip hooray, let's get down there and dig this shit out. Beautiful. We may need to move that pump down a little. And that's okay. We'll just, we'll get it to happen momentarily. We'll just set that up as well. New printables are available. Since they're available, let's choose a new blueprint. And we're going to do lime because we're not quite ready for another person, but we're getting close. Getting close. And as well, again, another stuff 9. But most importantly, setting us up with a new pump. And let's set the pump up, you know, right here, right there. And we'll put that on a 9 too, and they'll be good with that, I'm quite sure. They won't be good with that. They're going to be very upset. But it is what it is. They're going to have to do what I tell them to do. So we're going to hook that up there, and that should, in theory, function. I know it's like an iffy chance that they'll actually listen, but hey, you know, we got to start somewhere, right, folks? So we'll do that, and then, of course, we need, I think we were using tungsten on these pipes to make sure it can withstand the issue here. And we're gonna just do that, and there we go. Someone is actually operating that now. That was the main issue. We didn't have an operator. That's of course off. But you'll see, you know, not using a whole lot of petroleum still, you know. Obviously, my main source of power, I'm really hoping, stays at the geyser, but, you know, that's a little iffy on whether that's going to stay true or not. I'm going to just let that run for a second. So, you know, not really going great over here. Again, another thing, probably Atmos sensor. Oh, I can actually put one right beside it. That'll do. And there we go. We'll hook that up too, and that can also be set up at a 9. If it's 1000 for the start, that's okay, but I would like it to be 500 as kind of suggested by Dark Proxy in our comments below. So, good on that. Very good. Now, this room is a little shit show, eh? There's not a whole lot going on in here, right? This was supposed to be a chlorine room, and it is no longer. So, in pairing with that, let's just build a couple ladders up here. And we're just gonna, we will create this as well and hook it up to the same system. Okay, this is fine. And let's set up a little bit more ladders. we're eating through some of the ladders. They're probably getting upset with us, but it is what it is. I need these ladders up and running and functional. How are you guys doing, by the way? 10 watts. Listen, 10 free watts of power. I can't complain. Okay, so you're out now. So what I'm thinking is overnight maybe the time to run this. Maybe like right here so that the power's got enough time to go. Let's just see here. Something like that. And right now we'll focus on the other stuff. So that is purely to maintain a temperature here, not a temperature, purely to maintain the power system here a little bit. So yeah, not a huge, oh, that's probably one of the, bigger things consuming power. There we go, plus 2,000. So this is more effective than those two. And I'm just wondering, the power is managing to maintain relative equilibrium, but there are those two things operating at the same time. The fact that this is not active constantly is a little concerning. Let's also deconstruct this building as well. And we do need to go to this oil reservoir, like that is going to have to happen. There's a lot of work that needs to happen in this area. There's some actual petroleum there, which is fascinating. But now we finally kind of secured ourselves in several departments here. So food has now gone back up. We're now satisfied with food, although I'm out of dirt once more. So it's time to just uproot all of this situation that was going on here. I had a lot of crops, a lot of plants. It can be dealt with now. They can go. And there you are. So, okay, let's see. Fuck, I thought it was dead. Oh my gosh, I was having a mini heart attack there. Very briefly panicked. Okay, so that's set up. You can also just have a door now, and of course, those beautiful, beautiful granite tiles that you've always wanted. There you go as well. Let's just put that on. Let's actually put this whole thing on a 9. I would really like this situation to be resolved. And so there we go. Also, let's take a look here because we had it set up in such a way that it would run for a set period of time. There you go. Now, is that enough to power the whole situation we have going on for an entire cycle? Let's take a look and find out. We're gonna just poke around for a minute, see how this situation plays out for us, and see ultimately how this goes. Little liquid in there, 65 degrees. Now the pipe itself was somewhere around 35, right? Or 30, something was 31. So, I don't know, that looks to be good to me. No major heat issues happening yet, so that I'm satisfied with. Thinking maybe using petroleum a little bit, we talked about this earlier, is using petroleum to cool the base a bit. Just debatable on how to get it done. But anyway, here's the power running. And it has consumed literally all of it immediately. Jesus. Okay, so, let's think. So, if I keep you on and I just say your activation time is 100% of the time, that's pumping out quite a bit. I think what I'd like to do is put you down to, say, let's cut that in half, 600, all right? We'll feed it in. And I'm wondering, I just don't want to run an automation wire all the way down. It would be a real pain in my ass. It's quite far. And the automation wires are not, they're not horribly expensive. It's just far. Like, how much would you cost? Like 50 times 5, we're already at 250. Okay, it's not as terrible. It's just quite a bit of work to get them to do it. That's all. Because I suppose I could. And then, once it hits a certain amount of certain quantity up here, for instance, like let's say right here, oh, we're at 2,000 or something, slow it down. It's just a really large distance. Maybe, yeah, literally right away, once you hit like 2,000, like slow it down. There, see, so that's piling up now. That's coming in hot and hard at a high percentage. What I'll do is we'll leave it the way it is for the time being. Somebody's going to be operating this constantly for the time being too. And, you know, we need to start working our way over left a bit and preparing ourselves here. So here's what I'm going to do as well is we're going to set ourselves up here to dig this out. And I think dig over here. You know, we got to get this done. And we want it done in an effective manner. Eventually, we'd probably just run it down here. But what I'm going to do is we'll leave this little vat alone. And we'll have our guys, our little doopies, run down here and here. And, you know, there's going to be a pile of oil. Not exactly, you know, something I can avoid. It is what it is. We're going to leave it that way. Oil reservoir. Is there anything here under, what is it, stations or refinement? Just push play, slow it down a bit because there's too much going on, you know, going too quick. There it is. Sorry, I was running around, going in circles here. So you need clean water? That seems a little strange. Let's just, do I just throw you in here for a second? So, and it looks like you're gonna dump it out. Is there a way to rotate this building? Water pumped into an oil reservoir cannot be recovered. Okay, so here's a thought. You know, also that looks like a little face, eyeball, frowny face. Why so sad? Here's a thought. So it needs water pumped in. That's where one of these reservoirs, this cool steam vent may come in handy because our other steam vent is over here. Yeah. Might need to take this one and run some water down here. You know, we got a little bit of water down here from those. Not really good enough for me. Probably going to need to dump some water in. And I mean, we could even melt this whole thing out and use that as well. But I'm thinking, you know, probably best thing to do is just make use of all of this water. And probably pump it down. I'm wondering how we could run in there without causing too much issue. Probably need to go in right here, actually. We'll probably just need to go in right here. Probably have a little bit of overflow or something. Nothing super urgent. And put a pump in here and then put a pump in there after. Okay. I've got a little bit of a scheme for next time to make sure we can secure some oil production. That will be great. And let's just put in the pump so that I kind of remember here. We'll use a steel pump just so we got ourselves set up. So that's good. We've got another plan. We're going to need to run a second pipe down, unfortunately, and get ourselves some water situated down here, and that's of course okay, and we are gonna get to it. So if you folks did like this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and of course don't forget to leave any comments with tips, hints, or suggestions. These are always much appreciated, and I always do read them and try to implement what folks have suggested to me, and also do a little bit of research when you've suggested it. So, you know, we did have those Atmos sensors that were suggested in the comments below, and we will be moving this very soon. So do keep that in mind, and let me know what I should do next. So thank you for watching, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.